So this just happened. I just burnt my hand trying to take something out of the microwave. This leads me to my next topic for my vlog, which is going to be sometimes it could have been worse is good enough. Sometimes it could have been worse is something to be very grateful for. I've always hated that idea when you're explaining something to somebody and they go, well, it could have been much worse, Jared. You know, it's just like condescending and oh, you know, like your problems aren't really problems. So I wanted to talk a little bit about not necessarily something that you can practice, but something that you can use. And this is the concept of trying to remain grateful in the face of pain or in the midst of chaos. I was making myself some lunch and warmed it up in the microwave. I grabbed one of those Stouffer's mac and cheese dinners. The way I do it is I'll actually take my microwave dish and put it on top of the empty box, and I'll place both into the microwave. That way, as the dish is turning and rotating, I'll be able to have something to grab onto when it's done. So what I've always done it this way, I can just slip my hand into the box and pull it out without having to touch the hot mac and cheese container. And on this occasion, I was sitting there just watching the plate make its rotation, heating the dish up. And I watched the box go around, and I was kind of not really counting, but just, I knew it was taking a certain amount of time to make one rotation. And as the microwave got down to around 12 seconds left, I happened to see the box go by where the opening was, and I thought to myself, I should stop it because I don't think it's actually going to make another full rotation. And sure enough, as it was counting down 4, 3, 2, 1, it actually stopped away from me. The box was away from me. And for some reason, I just had it in my mind, I'll open the microwave and just shift slide the dish or slide the box so that it's facing me, and then I'll let it sit for its full 2 minutes. You have to let stand for 2 minutes, and I wasn't in any hurry to eat it. It was just an idea of pulling the box around so that way when it was time, I could grab it and I wouldn't have to worry. But what happened was when I stuck my hand in the microwave and not really paying attention, the plastic that you're supposed to perforate, well, I've always done it. This is another thing I've always done. The plastic, instead of perforating it with a fork, I always lift it completely so that it has room, the steam can escape. And you just lay the plastic back on top and cook your meal. And on this particular occasion, that plastic just kind of bunched up a little bit, so there was only one little section that was letting the steam escape, and that section was right at that corner where the box was. So as I stuck my hand in the microwave to shift the box around, I went to shift it, the steam hit my hand, and I pulled back. It burned. I got a burn on my hand, and I pulled back. Now here's the problem. on the side of the microwave, there was some dishes and a pot, a pan that kind of extended and didn't allow for the microwave door to open completely. I was hitting the door. So I didn't even pay attention to the fact that the door wasn't open. My hand got burned. I pulled back and the door has a hook on it. And I scraped my arm, a really good long scrape on my arm. And it immediately turned like a dark, dark purple. And, you know, if I wasn't practicing what I'm practicing now, these methods of gratitude and trying to remain, you know, positive in the face of chaos, I definitely would have thrown out a cuss word. I would have swore, and I didn't, because I immediately thought, okay, what can I make positive out of this? It's like a friggin' burn and a scrape, and it's gonna hurt, and there's absolutely nothing you can make positive out of it, and none of the other exercises I had was gonna work. And in the face of chaos, I actually looked at the situation and thought, well, you know, it's really lucky when I pulled back and the door swung open and all the dishes that were on the side of the microwave, as I pulled the door, they all shifted, and they could have gone flying and into dirty sink water, which they didn't. And I didn't burn myself with hot mac and cheese, like napalm cheese. So there was a whole bunch of things that didn't go wrong, and I immediately thought, well, that could have gone a lot worse. This one instance, you know, I thought, oh, that could have been worse. I was legitimately grateful for the fact that it wasn't worse. I got a little burn on my hand, I got a little scrape on my arm, but legitimately I was grateful that it wasn't worse. And that brings me to my point of this vlog. Sometimes it could have been worse, has to be good enough. I mean, that's something you can be grateful for.
The tip jar.
It's okay, I got this one. If you're heating something in the microwave, just be careful. It's hot, it could burn. Carry on. So this vlog has been sponsored by breakingpoint.com. Oh, you know what? I have something else that I want to discuss. I'll be right back. All right. Okay, here we go. I'm going to put my mic back on. So, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I wear a Breaking Point t-shirt. I wear a Breaking Point hat. And I've had this hat for years and years and years. I've ruined it. You can see it's all discolored, and I've sweat in it. I've used it when I'm mowing my lawn. I wear it all the time. And basically, my sponsor, he thought it was time for me to retire my hat, which makes me sad. But what he's done is given me a new hat, brand new Breaking Point apparel that I'll be using for my vlog from now on. And I'll have to retire the old cap. Maybe I'll use it to continue mowing my lawn with. Anyways, I'd just like to thank Tim Brunton at Breaking Point. And if you want to learn more about his clothing wear or his company, you can go to breakandpoint.com. That's breakandpoint.com, and see what he's got going on over there. Anything else I wanted to talk about? Okay, there's something else. So I'm really overwhelmed with the amount of involvement I'm getting from the community. People are writing to me and letting me know things that they do to either express their gratitude or to just try and be positive, and they're sharing their methods with me. And so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to invite anyone out there who wishes to share their little tricks down in the comments below. And let's just, you know, put this out there for everyone to share. This is a great idea. And I really, really appreciate everyone sharing in the experience. Tap that like button if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you want to see more content from me. Well, I just wanted to mention that this is Canadian Thanksgiving weekend, and since this is a vlog about gratitude, I thought this would be an appropriate time to talk about how the more you give, the more you receive. And I think there's no place where that's expressed more strongly than it is with gratitude. So this Thanksgiving weekend, make sure you're giving thanks. I hope you enjoy all your time with your family and loved ones, and thank you for watching, and I hope you join me on my next adventure.